home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the... bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top.
Got a lot of running room. Running inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on 1st down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Hard running there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Quick completion on the out route. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Makes a connection. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes with the return. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, David,
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Snap it to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go with a direct snap. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap.
Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up for the PAT. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They go to the ground. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense...
Oh, what a grab by the defense! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Peters. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Zings it complete to the right. Bust through behind his pad. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are... I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Unleashes 1. It's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it. Get what you can get.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. On the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. They're bringing heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Buying some time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Starts to scramble to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Going up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Peters. Looking left. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Looking to throw on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that is back-to-back sacks. You get down here in this part of the field, man, you want to keep going forward. You want to make sure you put yourself in a good situation. Hopefully to go for it if you need to on fourth down. But now you're putting yourself really behind the 8 ball with back-to-back sacks.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To the air, it's Simpson. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the night. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take another shot here. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.